Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's August 27th, 2025, 82725. Whole 72 degrees outside here in the Fox Valley. And I just wanted to tell you that it's whole 72. It was 68 the other day on Monday. So we've had a little increase in the temperature, but it's been mild. The news of the day comes out of Minneapolis. Parochial Catholic School Annunciation had a school shooting today, and two are dead. I'm going to show the CNN headline here. Here's the CNN website headline: Shooter fires on praying students through church windows, kills two. It's just from CNN. And that young boy on the right gave an interview. How a young man, another friend of his, saved him from the shooting, but that friend got shot. I think he's all right, his friend, but it was a real strong interview by that young guy. I think he was only fifth grader, it says there. So it was a strong interview there. So 17 were injured, two died, so a total of 19. And then the shooter died too. We don't know much about the shooter. They did give a name. Another gun story in our country. I just don't know. What are some solutions to the gun problem? Well, one, we should ask for these young people and their families. One thing, we should definitely pray and uplift them in every way we can. And our schools need help. Um, Schools need a lot of help. I have a friend who's in a parochial school in Aurora, and they do these drills once a month, I guess. I guess they just did one when they started school the other day here on Monday, I guess. So we do these drills. These kids have this in their blood about guns. What can we do? Can we do something about gun violence in our country? We did have an assault ban, and then it's off right now. What is President Trump going to do about guns besides he can't send troops to the schools? Is that what he's going to do? No, he can't. He won't do that. We need some good gun legislation, and Congress can do that. I would assume our Democrats are going to lead, but I don't know. But we need Republicans. We need everybody on board on the gun situation, and let's hope that something can be done. We've had no schools safe, Catholic, Protestant, or public. They're not safe. The current gun story. Too many guns. There's more guns. I think there's 400 million guns, and there's only 330 million Americans. So we got more guns than people. More guns than people. So we need prayer to get good solutions. Ask God to give us some good solutions. Ask God to help these families in Minnesota cope with this situation. And if you're in Minnesota or others, be a help there to those families. And we got to uplift our children in schools across our country. And I would encourage you to be action orientated to prayer and action go together. And I got to do this tomorrow. Where's my little list? I'm going to put it down right on my list to call my congressman. Don't have my pen here, but I'll do that later. Call your congressman, and we got the local western suburbs congressman here in Illinois, Bill Foster and Lauren Underwood, and we got our two senators, Durbin and Duckworth, to call and say, we want some gun reform legislation. And if you wish, you can call President Trump. I don't have him on here because I tried before on some calls. Their switchboard did not work well. So I just haven't really thought too much to call him. But it's another one to do, to call the White House switchboard and tell them you want some gun safety legislation. We don't have to have, it's a mental illness problem. Yeah, the mental illness problem is we love guns. That's the mental illness here. Other countries don't have this problem. Oh, there's violence and there's things, but not like this. First day of the school year, second day we have violence. We'll probably see some more, sadly. If we got to start thinking about this. And remember, President Trump's National Guard is doing nothing on this. He can talk about his crime and all he wants, his little crime ideas. He's going to cry crime in Minneapolis probably now, but what's he going to do about it? National Guard isn't going to do anything. I had a picture up. They had a picture on the internet on how when President Reagan got shot, I think he had 6 guys around him with guns. It didn't do him any good. More guns is not the answer. And call our congressmen, call our senators. Keep praying for maybe you got some good thoughts. Maybe the Lord's going to give you some good solution ideas. Let's get new solutions here. Maybe we need more drastic measures too on guns. I don't know. That's one thing. We need more. We need to cut down the amount of guns we have, and we need more safety. We can go down a list on those type of things. But that's what we got to do. Call our congressman. We at least got to get assault weapons banned and go on from there. And no need for assault weapons in this country. And we don't need to please gun manufacturers. If that's more important than kids, that's your thought. You'll be judged on that too. There is a judge in the end here. There's a judgment coming. Yes, our Lord does judge in how we treat others. So I just want to encourage you to call your congressman, call your senators or senators. If you're out of state, that's at the end of this thing is a number on the state type thing. If you want to work on that from another state, or you're not in those 2 districts I just mentioned of Foster and Duckworth. So it's www.govtrack.us/congress/members/ So anyway, we're going to move on. We're going to have, hopefully, Lord willing, we'll be back on Friday. And Friday, that's coming around the corner. So we'll see you then on Friday. And then for right now, we'll just say bye-bye and be an activist. Pray and act. Pray and act here. So we're praying and acting for our Minnesota friends and families. It's just a sad story. Too young. I think it was 8 and 10-year-olds. So sad. So sad. So bye-bye now. Lord willing, we'll see you then on Friday. Bye-bye.